Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Technical Rajput blog. This side Adarsh Rajput. I hope guys you are doing very well. So today I am telling about the onboarding update, and there was a joining regarding the no more hiring, but there was not a bad news but not a good news also. So just I'm telling about that there was a slow hiring process was conducted by many companies. Just they are not giving the information about the company side. They are not just telling about when will be the onboarded. After there was March session and April session, there was a very slow hiring process was conducted by the company. They have just delaying onboarding again and again with many phases. Company like that, Emphasis or something, and Wipro, LTI, Mindtree, Infosys, and again they have just onboarding the delay because the company said that there was a business requirement. They have a no project in company, so there was a just a ridiculous reason was given by the company side because many candidates have just waiting for the more than a year or something like that, 8 months. Many question was put by the fresher candidate was no more hiring again, layoff, fresher will not hire, why? So there was a many question was put up in the mind of the fresher candidate because they was just joining in the last 8 months or something like the fresher candidate upcoming year. Fresher will not hire, why? So the slow hiring process, all the question will be I'm explaining in this video. So guys, subscribe my channel Technical Rajput blog. Slow down in IT hiring continues. Info as CEO Hitesh Oberoi optimistic about the captives. So there was a company of Info Edge. They were just telling about the slowdown in hiring process was the continues because there was a many company has just taken the advantage of a slow hiring process because apart from the Wipro, I'm just discussing about the Wipro. There was a in a last in a March session there was a turbo based candidate who got the joining in a 30th of March. After that they have to just pass the PRP exam, and after PRP there is a no about the there was a continuously onboarding about the bilp candidate have joining the recently in the last 2 to 3 months continuously, but there was no information about the elite phase candidate or turbo phase candidate who have just joining in the last later on the last 8 months or 9 months. So just Infosys company CEO Hitesh Oberoi optimistic about the captive slowdown in IT hiring continues. There was a continuously been again in a last over in a upcoming month also. So there was an effect of a slowdown. IT hiring is now visible in a number of recruitment company as well as with the InfoEdge, the owner of a job portal Naukri. Latest, the company has said that its growth is billing in being impacted due to the slowdown in IT hiring while the rest of economy is solid. Speaking to analyst chief executive officer Hitesh Oberoi said global concern are likely impact prospect of a client in the IT service space, although they are optimistic about hiring captives in global capability center. So they was telling about there will be in upcoming month there will be a slow hiring process. Apart from that, there was a hiring was continuing in last year. There was 100% hiring, but this time there was only the few people will be hired from the many skill, those who have a skill about that. He added the 30% of the company business come from the recruitment firms that hire from the IT companies, which get impacted first when there was a slowdown as their service and expenses leading to their spend. Oberoi said IT hiring, which has been slumping over the last few months, will continue to be slow at least a few quarters. It unclear the hit the bottom of so far. So there was a clarity about that few quarters, something like that. There will be this is the next quarter coming the April, May, June, July. Till the July there was a slow down hiring process, and next quarter also there was a July to something like the October session. There will be again a slow down hiring. So there was a information against by the campus hiring unchanged despite slowdown. Talent Solution LV Service observed that IT companies are still active in campus hiring and expect that fresh graduate via campus hiring will be lie somewhere between 20,000 to 60,000 this year, similar to the last year. But there was a 40% less than hiring about from the last year. There is only the candidate who will be hired who is having the skill or something like that. There will be a less number of campus community visit the company site. About 98% skilled employees seeking new job despite hiring slowdown because in a last year there was a layoff in the condition. Recession was a continuously again and again despite with hit the company many side, and 98% skilled employees seeking to new job despite hiring slowdown because there was a layoff from the company side. So there was an opportunity for the employees who were just not getting the job from the company side. So there was a 98% skilled employee seeking the new job. So there was a company who was just finding the fresher candidate. If the candidate have the experience more than a 1 to 2 3 or 4 year, so something like that, they will hire that candidate or something like the fresher candidate. So there was the misunderstanding between the fresher and there was an experienced candidate by the company side. So company will be hire only the skilled candidates. So about 98% skilled white collar employee in India across industry sector open to new job opportunity, even at the time when there was a fewer opening in the market, as company have slowed down the hiring activity due to the global microeconomic uncertainty. According to the survey, there was a survey conducted by the company in the last in a March session. There was another survey was conducted in a January session. Many company just lay off the candidate and they have just no give the reason about that, and they have many bench candidate also, they have just fired the candidate without any reason, like the Meta and the Facebook, Amazon and something like that. Even the startup company was also just fired the candidate without any reason. So this is the very impacted about the recession was impacted on the company side. And talent trend 2023 global recruitment Michael Page, which reached the nearly 4,000 skilled white collar employee in India, showed that 75% of these active job seeker, meaning they are looking for opportunity right now. So find new job in the next 6 months, while 23% are on the fence but open about the finding a new job. So there was a chance of the slowdown process is only impact for the fresher candidate or upcoming month 2023 2024 candidate who are just passing out or next going to be next in a passing month. So there will be a very impacted about their job. So our survey show that the willingness to look at the job among the feasibility, people are constantly looking out the despite economic reality, and nearly 3 out of 4 active job seekers are considering new role. So guys, this is the only reason why the company is not hire the fresher, because the many experienced candidates they will just hire the experienced candidate because they know the skill and they know the candidate. Because in the last company they have just hired for the six package, the new company is giving the opportunity for the as the 50% job cut. So this is the main reason why the company is not hiring, and they are just giving the unwanted reason why they will be onboarded and having not about the project. Even the company have study also showed that the people open for the new opportunity regardless they start the current job, almost two-thirds of these 2020 being active job seekers. So just I'm just telling about the guys, the information is not got the information about this. If you have get any opportunity, if you get any referral, if you get any like the LinkedIn profile having the contact with the HR or something like that, if you get any the low paid job also, you grab the opportunity. I'm just telling about that only again and again. I'm just telling about this because this is the recession is going not to be end within this year, because it's going to be the 2024 also. The layoff will be impacted all again and all. There was a no campus hiring was company less than the 20% company will hire the campus community. And so guys, I'm just telling about if you get any job opportunity, you're just waiting for the another job, so don't wait, please apply for the more opportunity. I'm just telling about it because this condition is not going to be handled with this year. I'm just telling about that. About all the information about the all the information further I will share with you all this.